Now face the mightiest hero, mightiest avenger of them all, Thor. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my Marvel Champions YouTube channel here, the Wolf's Den of Champions, where everything we post is Marvel Champions. Marvel Champions gameplay, decks, unboxing, rates, reviews, discussions. You'll find it here. So if you're new, make sure to subscribe, and if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back to the Wolf's Den of Champions. Here we are going to be diving into Thor, 50 card aggression deck. So strap in and make sure to like. So let's get into the video. Here is the deck list. Here we have Thor. Thor is really cool because he focuses on like minions. So after you engage a minion, you draw 2 cards. So a lot of these cards here in this deck, in this 50 card aggression deck, are going to be based off minions and minion interaction. So here we have, we'll kind of try to keep it like on theme as well. So we have Lady Sif. She comes with the, so this is going to be Thor's hero kit. So we got Lady Sif, we got 3 copies, of Defender of the 9 Realms. We got 1 for Asgard. You get 3 copies of Hammer Throw in this deck. You get 2 copies of Lightning Strike. You get 1 Asgard. You get 2 copies of God of Thunder. You get the Mjolnir, and you get Thor's helmet. So that comes with the deck here. That is going to be the hero kit. So that's the first 15 cards here on this channel. If you guys are new, I like to play 50 card decks. I love 50 card decks. I understand, and I know the theory behind playing 40. You get closer, you get your cards faster, the ones that you need. But I like having fun and doing weird things. So this is my YouTube channel here, Wolf's Den of Champions, where I like to play weird decks and thematical decks and just fun decks. I will be making more advanced and like turbo style, like super maximize awesome decks, but all of that will be later once I open all of my Marvel Champions packs, expansions, and I have a whole arsenal of just cards to be able to do everything that I need to do in that area there. So for allies, we have Hulk. We have a 2-cost Hulk here. He's got 0 thwart, 3 attack, 5 HP. We got Valkyrie. We got to play Valkyrie. You know, she is a 3-cost ally, 1 thwart, 2 attack, 3 HP. She's Asgard Avenger. We have Thor, Jane Foster. She's going to be a 4-cost, 1 thwart, 2 attack. After you play Thor from your hand, deal 2 damage to the villain, 3 damage instead if you paid for this card using a physical resource. So she's 4 health there. We have Hercules. Hercules here says, whatever Thor can do, Hercules can accomplish more mightily. I guess like they're always like butting heads and like, no, I'm strongest, but he's a 6-cost ally. He's very expensive, but he hits for 3. He's 4 health, 1 thwart, and Avenger Olympus. You reduce the cost to play Hercules from by 1 for each minion engaged with you. Thor is very minion kind of like engagey thingy. It'll make more sense when I do the gameplay and go over the cards, but he's very minion revolved. So here is Mockingbird to stun the enemy, and we got Nick Fury, of course, just to fill it in. Nick Fury is just a busted card in all the early progression style cards, so I throw him in almost in every single deck here. Moving on here to the events. We got a lot of events in this deck. The last deck we made had 3 events, which was 3 copies of the same card, and everything else was either a support, upgrade, what else was it? Support, upgrade, or an ally, which was the Captain Marvel deck. If you missed that, make sure to go check it out if Captain Marvel is for you. These decks are very entry level, very base. I don't want to say basic, but very beginner stage level. And like I mentioned, through this journey, we're going to be going more and more advanced. So I hope you guys find this deck fun, and make sure to like right now. This is the like spot, so go and do that now. Moving back into the deck here, we have Chase Them Down. As you can see, after your hero attacks and defeats an enemy, you remove 2 threat from a scheme. So this is going to be after you defeat a minion, you'll go ahead and play this here, and you remove 2 threat from a scheme. We have Moments of Triumph. We got 2 copies of Moment of Triumph, which is the same situation. Hero response after you attack and defeat an enemy, heal 1 damage from your hero for each point of excess damage dealt to the enemy by that attack. So you can actually play these cards at the same time because you have them. So you'll be able to remove 2 threat and do the moment of triumph. You'll also be able to, well, you could do actually get over here as well. You deal 1 damage to a minion, you defeat it, you remove, you do this, and then you draw 2 cards. So you can do a lot of things in this deck. So, and they all cost 0 because Thor's hand size is 4, so it's not the best. But you'll see later in the deck gameplay when I'm playing it how this all interacts. So make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on that action there. 0 cost here, get over here. It's a hero action, you deal 1 damage to a minion. If you have the aerial trait, you engage that enemy. So we do have Mjolnir that gives us aerial, which is going to be somewhere in here to be able to get that. We got 3 copies of Defender of the 9 Realms. I forgot to mention that. That will discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until you get a minion. You put it in play and you engage them. So that'll activate Thor's ability as well. We got 3 copies of Mean Swing. This card is actually really busted because when your hero makes a basic attack, you exhaust a weapon upgrade on your hero. Your hero gets +3 attack, +3 for that attack. And it's a 0 cost event. So Thor will be hitting for 5 damage. We'll have Mjolnir as well. And then there's another weapon I have in here that we'll go over to be able to exhaust to activate that card as well. So we have 3 copies of Piercing Strike because you need to gain Piercing to get rid of discards. I mean, to get rid of tough cards. Tough cards sometimes get really tough to get around and you got to poke them first. This year, you don't got to poke them. You just pure power. So you deal 3 damage to an enemy. This card gains Piercing. We have now moving into, here we go. We got 2 more events and then we move into the upgrades. Into the Fray. It's a 3 cost event, attack, hero action. You deal 6 damage to a minion. For each point of excess damage dealt by this attack, remove 1 threat from the main scheme. So same situation as those other cards that cost 0. This one only costs 6 because it does 6 damage. But it's really nice because if you juice up Thor's attack, well, actually, that doesn't work out very well there. But if you lower the minion's health, or if it's a 2 health, like a Hydro Bomber or something like that, you can attack them. You'll remove 4 threat from the main scheme. And since Thor doesn't have that much threat removal, he's got 1. You kind of struggle in that aspect. But these cards here will help you out there. We do have Battle Fury. Moving on to the upgrades. It's an aggression, 1 cost Battle Fury upgrade card here. You play under player's control, max 1 per player. After your hero attacks and defeats a minion, which is still on that same minion kind of whole thing of just minions. After your hero attacks and defeats a minion, deal 1 damage to your hero. Discard Battle Fury, ready your hero. So that's kind of cool. You know, it's a way for Thor to defeat a minion. You discard Battle Fury, and then you unexhaust Thor, and you're able to just do more stuff with Thor there. So we have, here's the other last weapon that I was talking about. It's a restricted Asgard weapon, 1 cost upgrade, Mjolnir. After your hero attacks, an enemy spend a physical resource, deal 2 damage to that enemy. So you don't have to necessarily do that, but you're able to do it if you want to do it. You can exhaust this for that other card that I was talking about in here, which was Mean Swing. So you can use Mean Swing, exhaust Mjolnir, and just have Thor do 5 damage instead. So there's a lot of interactions here. You can use Battle Fury as well, since you'll defeat the enemy. To do that, you can do more damage. If you have like that other card, Get Over Here. Where is it? Get Over Here. No, not that one. Not Mean Swing. Here we go. Momentum of Triumph. You'll do all that excess damage. You'll heal yourself, or like Battle Fray, you do a lot of excess damage. You take that off of the main scheme. So there's a lot of interactions there, but it's all minion revolved. We also have combat training for that extra +1 in attack, so it's more excess damage you can do, kind of going into that whole same scenario of stuff, like you overkill the minion to do something else further to the main scheme and the villain. So that's the whole like kind of Thor theme. He's just very overpowered, and these puny little minions can't really do much, so he just like plows through them, just like, you know, hits through them, which is very thematical, right? He just like gets through them to get to the main guy. Of course, you know me, I love stat boosting cards here. We have endurance and downtime. So when Thor starts to lose health, he'll recover for 6 with downtime, and then he's got a total health of 14 plus 3, making him 15. Right, yeah, 15, and then he's got the helmet that gives him more health, so 15, so 20 health, potentially. Thor will have, wait, no, that's not right. 17 plus 5, 22 health in total is what Thor can potentially have there if I have all my upgrades on him, which is a lot of health. We do have here our resource cards. We got your power of aggressions there, your genius, your strength, your energy, which are just your common basic resource cards that you're going to add to your deck as well. We have Hall of Heroes here. Interesting card, but I'm going to add it in there because it is an Asgard card, and after you defeat a minion, you place 1 glory counter here. Alter ego action, you exhaust Hall of Heroes, you remove 3 glory counters from it, and you draw 3 cards. So you can use this. Once you load that up, you'll flip down, you'll recover, and then you can use this here. You draw 3 cards, and your hand size is 5 at the end of the turn, so you'll be able to get like a big boy turn there. And then we also have Helicarrier and your Avengers Mansion. So in theory here, this is going to be a super minion kind of punchy revolving around deck. I hope it works out. I hope it works out, but you're gonna have to subscribe to see how that turns out. I'm excited for it because it is kind of like looking like it's on theme. We got Thor, Jane Foster, we got Valkyrie, we got Hulk. You know, Thor's teamed up with Hulk before. Here's the helmet where he gains the 5 HP. The interactions with Mjolnir looks really fun too. You got your exhaust God of Thunder to generate your energy resource. You get a +1 hand size with Asgard. Lightning Strike here to do just massive damage by spending the lightning resources there. Hammer Throw. You exhaust Mjolnir, you deal 8 damage. 8 damage is a lot for Asgard. You search your deck for, or discard pile. Search your deck and discard pile for a card with the Asgard trait, so you can use that to get either Hall of Heroes, I believe, is an Asgard card. Yep, you can search for the Hall of Heroes, or you can search for your weapon of Yornborn. So it's kind of cool because it's like an extra copy of those cards. The unfortunate part is that it is an event. And I wish it was a support or an upgrade, because that'd be awesome just to be able to search through your deck for those cards. You got Defender of the Nine Realms, same situation. You remove the threat and you put a minion engaged with you, so you draw 2, so really cool. And then you got Lady Sif. So this deck, very thematical. We'll see how it turns out. We will be fighting Thor. Thor will be fighting the villains all the way from Rhino all the way up to the current villain. It's going to take forever to do that with every single hero, but I'm here for the long run, not the short run, and I just love this game that I wanted to make all this content. So this content, to be honest with you, I feel like now more that I'm going through these videos and doing these videos like every day, I'm doing this more for like myself instead of more for like YouTube and stuff, and I just find so much excitement in this journey. And if you guys want to join along, make sure to subscribe. But YouTube thinks you're gonna like this video right here, and for more of my deck lists videos, go ahead and click right here. We'll catch you guys in the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is Dark Metal Wolf reminding you that you matter, and we'll see you in the next video here at the Wolf's Den of Champions. Peace.